I believe that many times when people are not displaying good leadership, many times it's not because they are a bad person. It's because they have unhealed issues that they need to deal with, that they bring into the workplace, they bring into the leadership, and then it's Hello everyone and welcome to another Wavelength series. My name is Waveney. I'm a leadership coach and I am here to inspire you to be your best. I am here to connect you with tips and tricks that will help you to be an influential leader, to become a better leader. And so today's Valentine's Day at the time of this recording, and so happy Valentine's Day. And so I thought it would be great to share with you my thoughts on unworthiness. Unworthiness. Now, part of your growth and development in becoming an influential leader or just on your career journey, if you want to become better, because you may be looking at this and you may not be in that leadership role, right? But you are on your way there. And so part of this journey is really about developing those soft skills. It's about developing those other skills, and not just the technical skills. The technical skills can be learned, they can be developed, but what really trips everybody up is the soft side of it, the things, the hidden skills, the things that people don't see. And really it boils down to us. These are the skills that develop character or brings out our personality or brings out certain traits in us, and it is so important that we get a handle on them. It's so important that we become aware. Awareness is key. It's so important that we become aware of those things that manifest in other ways. And so today I thought it would be great to share with you about unworthiness and how it shows up. So let's get into the definition. What is unworthiness? So unworthiness, according to Google, or feeling unworthy, is about not feeling good enough. You don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like you're good enough for that position. You just, overall, you just don't feel good enough. And it's the feeling like we don't deserve the attention or the respect. All right, and that generally sums it up. I know that I have certainly had my share of feeling that way, of feeling not good enough. And many of these feelings, especially these feelings of worth, our self-esteem, our confidence, many times it goes back to our childhood. Many times it goes back to someone in our past, or usually someone in authority telling us certain things, and we interpret it as a particular type of message, right? And so we have to be very careful of the voices or the people that we take advice from. Very, very important. It's super important also that when these feelings of unworthiness manifest, that we are aware and we are able to trace it back. We are able to pinpoint it. We are able to uncover it. We are able to tell ourselves a different story. Otherwise, we will show up broken. We will show up with issues. We will show up with baggage. I believe that many times when people are not displaying good leadership, many times it's not because they are a bad person. It's because they have unhealed issues that they need to deal with, that they bring into the workplace, they bring into the leadership, and then it starts affecting others. And so Today I want to share with you, I think it's 4 ways how our unworthiness shows up. All right, 4 ways that you could identify it. Once you are aware of it, once you could identify, this is what's happening, then you can seek the help, then you can do something about it. So let's get into it. So the first way unworthiness shows up, and this is, you may have felt this, I know I've certainly been guilty of this, is that we downplay our gifts and our accomplishments. We downplay the thing that we have achieved. We think that this gift that we have, this, we're so good at math, or we're so good at, in my case, HR, we're so good at connecting with others, or we're so great at problem solving, or we're so great at whatever it is, insert whatever it is in there, we're so great at that, and we think that everybody is like that. We think it comes naturally for everybody, and we don't play it. We like, oh, it's no big deal. When people give us compliments, it's like, oh, it's nothing. And we don't see the greatness in ourselves. We don't see the greatness in ourselves. Funny thing is, others see the greatness in us. Other people see the greatness in us. And the thing is, if somebody who is not well-intentioned sees the greatness in us and is close to us, they could be, feeding us a bunch of negativity and have us over here really believing that we are not good enough. And so we don't play our gifts. The gift that you have does not come easy to everyone. It doesn't come easy to everyone. Everyone is unique. Everyone is special. Everybody, I believe, was brought on this earth for a reason. And everybody has a gift. And so your gift is important. Your skill is important. What you do is important. And you have to know this, and you have to understand this. There's some people, like those persons who, when they were younger in school, the teacher says, you're talking too much. You're talking too much, right? But they may have the gift of conversation. They may have the gift of connection. That is a gift. For me, I can't get up and speak to strangers. As much as you see me here, I come on live stream, I'm doing my videos, I am sharing my gifts and talents with the world. If I go to an event, a party, a fete, or whatever, I don't know how to make friends. Like, I am not that person who's just going to walk up and say, hi everybody, how you doing? I have to get to know you. I have to feel comfortable, and that's just me. There are others that they can just go, they walk into a room and they could connect with everybody there. For me, it takes a little bit of an effort. That connection is a gift, and you cannot downplay that, for example. And so what happens when we downplay our gifts? What happens when we just brush aside our accomplishments, the sacrifices we made? We take it for granted. And when we take things for granted, sometimes they're taken away from us. When we take things for granted, we play around with it. We don't think much of it. And because we don't put any value on it, we lose it. Or we lose that position, or we lose an opportunity. And so I really, really implore you to really look at the things that you're good at, to celebrate. That's why you would hear me say, if you're following me for any amount of time, you will hear me say, celebrate small wins. Celebrate yourselves. Celebrate where you're at. Celebrate the things that you've gone through. Celebrate your resiliency. Celebrate you. You're important. Your gift is important. Do not downplay that. All right. So number 2 is that this is another way how unworthiness shows up. We don't set professional boundaries with our peers or our work besties. And I had to put this in there because this is quite common for new managers or even persons who may have been around the management game for a long time. You don't set professional boundaries. People have got to understand that your accomplishments, the fact that you are in that leadership role, it comes with a level of responsibility, it comes with a certain perception. And I am of the belief, I always say, if somebody is your friend, they're not going to put you in an uncomfortable position. If somebody is your friend, if you have a work bestie and you have to either manage them, or you're in a position like, for example, me, many of you know I'm still in my day job in HR. If I have a work bestie and they have to understand, I'm in HR, there's certain things that I have to do. There's certain policies that I have to enforce. They have to understand that if they do something wrong that, warrants HR getting involved, that I'm most likely going to get involved. And if I have to get involved, I'm going to do my job. Many times, there are so many people at work. So you might be one of them. They're in leadership roles and they don't check their work besties. They don't check their peers. People have got to understand that you've worked hard for that role. People have got to understand it comes with a responsibility. And so you have to share that. If you don't set that professional boundary with them, you are displaying, you're saying you're not good enough. You're not putting any value on yourself. You're just saying, hey, it's very like blah to you. So you have got to set that boundary, hard as it may. You have got to set that boundary. People should not put you in a position where you have to choose between them and their friendship and your job. And I am talking about especially when, there isn't any level of things that are unethical, illegal, or immoral. All is well, people should not put you in that position. And if they are, they're not your friends. And if you're doing that, you need to stop it, because you need to put value on you, your role, and your responsibilities. And so that is another way, a big way, that unworthiness shows up. And so number three, in how unworthiness shows up is, we are invited to, you may get an invitation to an event, networking opportunity, maybe to speak somewhere, something. Maybe it could even be to dinner at someone who can open a door for you, or someone who sees the value in you. And because you don't see the value in yourself, you're thinking, you're saying, well, who else is going? Why isn't this person going? Why isn't that person going? And you decline that invitation. Many times that happen. Many times you are the only one in the room. Okay, your friends are not there. And let me be clear, it's not everywhere your friends and every journey your friend can take with you. This journey, life, is a journey you have to take on your own. And I am not talking about just events that don't mean anything. I'm talking about situations where people just want to be around you, or people want to open doors for you, and you're declining the invitation. It's an opportunity. The invitation is an opportunity, and you are declining it because you're like, how come I'm the only one that's here? How come I didn't get in? This person didn't get invited. They didn't invite that person. They invited you, and they invited you because they saw the value in you. They see the value in you. They see that you are good enough. The problem is, you don't see that you're good enough. You haven't seen that you're good enough. You don't see that you are deserving. All right. And so I'm so passionate about this, and I really want you to work on this. I really want, when this episode is over, that you really take a step back and you look at the opportunities that you've missed, you've declined. I want you to look at your professional relationships, your work besties, people that you manage, and see where you've fallen short. And then lastly, the last point I want to make, how unworthiness shows up is we don't respect the title of being a leader. We don't respect the title of being a leader. Being a leader, being in management, okay, I use those two terms interchangeably, because for me, I am not one of those people that believe that leaders are born. Yes, I believe that there are some persons that they are gifted and they have that natural leadership ability. However, I believe that anyone can be a leader, and I believe the skills and the capabilities of being a leader can be taught. And I believe that because I've seen it in my own life, as evidence in my own life. If anybody would have told me, I would have gotten so far in my career. If anybody would have told me, I would have, had the opportunities that I've had, I would just be like, no, because I couldn't see, right? And if I can do it, you can do it. And so I believe anyone could be a leader. But sometimes unworthiness shows up because we don't respect our title of being a leader. We just think that it's just something, I got a promotion, or I work hard and I got this, and it means nothing. Being a leader means you're called to greatness. Being a leader means you have a platform. Being a leader means that you have a responsibility to the people that you lead. You have a responsibility to yourself. The responsibility is for you to become the best person, the best version of yourself. And I'm not talking about perfection, because perfection doesn't exist, right? I am talking about becoming the best version of you so that you could show up powerfully to the people that you lead. You could show up to support, to guide the people that you lead, to provide the opportunities to the people that you lead. And that is powerful. People want to be popular, right? A lot of people want to be popular. In this day and age with Instagram, people want to be popular. They want to have how much ever likes. They want to have this amount of shares. But we have the opportunity every single day to impact the lives of others. We have that power in our hands. Whether you have a manager title or not, we have that power to connect, to impact, to leave a positive impression on the lives of others, even more so when you're a leader and you're feeling of unworthiness because you're not putting value on yourself, because you don't think that you're good enough. You think that you're just in this role because you're just in this role and you just want to shop any old how. That is unworthiness manifesting. You are valuable, you are worthy. You are called to greatness as a leader. You are called to more. You have a platform. You have a responsibility, not just to yourself, but the people that you lead. And so I want to leave you with just these 4 things to think about. I want you to really think about it. And I want you to, maybe work on one of these areas that you have fallen short. Like I mentioned, the goal isn't perfection. Perfection doesn't exist. I make mistakes all the time, but I created the People's Brand to help people like you. Because I wish I created a platform that I wish I had when I was growing up in my career. And so you might say to me, well, this show isn't about communication, or this show isn't about this or that. What really trips people up are the soft skills. What really trips us up are the things that we encounter in our childhood that are left unresolved. The things that maybe happen earlier in our career that are left unresolved, but you have the opportunity today to change that. You have the opportunity today to work on yourself, and so you are worthy, you are valuable, and you shouldn't see yourself as any less. So what I'd like for you to do is, if this video resonates with you, share it out. Share it with your work bestie. Save it. All right, save it. And if you are ready to up level your skill on being an influential leader, you can work with me inside my coaching program. It's called Communicate to Influence. If you're not ready to commit, I also have another way that you could work with me. It's in my Intention 2020 workshop. It's a digital course and you have it for life. And so let me know, send me a DM. Let me know if this video helps you. I want to know. And so have a great day, and I'll see you on another wavelength. Bye.